Well, good morning, everyone. Happy Friday to you. Good morning, LaDonald. How are you this morning?
Good morning. I'm all right.
Good. You got you look like a monk.
This is a hoodie. It's like one of the only ones I have, but it's really warm, and I'm about to go outside and feed the cats, so that's why I have this on. It's
Oh,
like a little. It's like
you got a fancy thumb thing going
it's
on
a
there.
ski sweater. Yeah, because you're supposed to be able to hook it like that so it doesn't ride up when you have gloves on.
Look at that.
It's
You're
made for
ready.
skiing, which I've never done and never intend to,
All right. Well, get
but it's
your.
warm.
You look like you might be walking through the streets of Prague with
Ringing a
your
bell.
bell. Yeah. All right. Well, welcome everyone this morning to our daily devotional. We are in our fully awake 365. Today is December the 12th. We are pursuing peace. We're going to talk about the power of choice. And if you look at the affirmation, you can usually tell, like if like look on this page. I just want everybody to see this is I wrote this day of devotion. That's my affirmation. Look at my sister's affirmation right there.
One line.
It says, "Today I choose to coexist." And I'm done with talking
Well,
about the coexist conversation.
what else do you need to say?
That's all it is. That's all you need to affirm. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's how my sermons start. This is my introduction to my sermons. That's about how long the sermon is right there. So. All right, I have a little joy for everyone this morning. I did not know that I knew this song, but I did not know this person sang this song. It's interesting because I knew her mostly from another aspect of her. I'm telling too much aspect of what she brought to the human race. But famous person made some headway years ago, I think broke some barriers. And so let's see if you recognize the song, probably, but do you recognize the artist this morning?
Boom boom, 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 boom boom. Santa baby, just slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, a 54 convertible to light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight.
Yeah. All right. All right, Brandon.
Okay, so Lasonia, I hear that's a good guess. Yes, we have lots of guesses. So the title is a little easier, right? But yes, everyone's getting it now. Now, no, Sonia, but that was a good guess. And are you? What are you doing? Laughing at Mary? Why are you laughing?
I'll tell I'm
You,
laughing in a minute.
you're so mean. Okay, all right. So yes, Fred and Mary, you got it. But also, Dr. Shrunda and Miss Bobby and LaSonia jumped in there. Let's see, over on YouTube. Yes, 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 Kim. Kim was in pretty quick with it because YouTube has a little delay. So all right, Kim. Dr. Ray, Terry, Ginger, Alita, Billy, and I think, oh, you know what, Billy, LaSonia, Billy guessed the same as you over on YouTube. That was the wrong artist, but a good guess. But Dr. Ray, Alita, and Ginger, Kim all got the artist. So
All right, LaDonald, you wanna take a stab at it?
Yes, that was Santa Baby by Eartha Kitt.
What you mean?
And can I
Hmm.
say can I say where you knew her from?
Yes, say it.
She was the original Catwoman on Batman, and she would say, "Perfect."
Perfect. Eartha Kitt, yes. She was the nemesis to, um, I guess not a nemesis. She was kind of a mysterious protagonist and also had a shadow side,
Yeah.
but worked on the TV show Batman with Adam West. And
Mhm.
if you go back and watch the old Batman episodes, the irony and the dry sense of humor, it's really fantastic. I love the old Batman episodes.
So I have to say, I'm impressed slash jealous of the rolling of the R's, LaDonna. That was just
You know
fantastic.
what? When I first heard,
Rico.
when I first knew who it was, I thought that I was going to say that. And then I thought, what if I say it? What if I try to say it and I can't do it? And I just go, purr. Sometimes I can do it and sometimes I
That's
can't,
me.
which
I unfortunately have never been able to roll my R's, and here I am,
you got to
the
practice.
Mexican, half Mexican over here, and
If you want to be so Mexican,
I
if you want to be
knew
so
I would
Mexican,
have bet my
you
life you were going to say that. I would
if I
have
want to be
bet
so
my life.
Mexican.
Yes, I would have, but I can't roll my R's. That was beautiful and fantastic, LaDonna.
So that
Thank you.
story, you want to be so
Speaking of cats, I'm so sorry if I'm distracted. I keep looking back because I'm trying to get my beau to eat his medicine in a treat, and he is sniffing it, but he didn't eat all.
we're hopeful.
Cat.
Hopeful for little Bo.
I know. He's got some new medicine. We didn't get great news at the vet yesterday, but
Oh, sorry to hear that. Dr. John DeStito, some of you may know Dr. John. He's a good friend of ours. He was Carlton Pearson's lifelong best friend, closest friend, and doctor. Uh, when he came out to his parents, when he came out to his mother, it's one of my favorite stories. She just sat there after he said, "Mom, I'm gay," and she just sat there and didn't say anything. So John's father said, "Sweetheart, what do you have to say? Your son has just told you that he's a gay man." And she said, "Well, John, if you want to be so gay, why haven't you been
You've been
decorating my Christmas
helping me
tree all these
decorate my
years?"
Christmas tree all these years.
I mean,
That
that
is the greatest.
you can't make up that story. That's what your mama wanted to say to you. If you want to be so gay, decorate my Christmas tree. If you want to be so Mexican, you need to roll your R's, girl.
Yes.
All right, so funny story. I know it's early for a little bit of adult humor, but Eartha Kitt was also in the movie Boomerang. Anybody remember Eddie Murphy,
Mhm.
Robin Givens, Halle Berry, other stars as well? But really good movie. Great soundtrack, by the way. Anybody remember PM Dawn, the group PM Dawn?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, they didn't have a lot of hits, but the couple that they had, I was like, that's I could jam to that most of the day. But so Eartha Kitt is in the movie as well as Grace Jones, who played
Yeah.
Strange. Anybody remember Strange?
Sanjay. Yes.
Strange was I Rantia Day hated me for years because when I would
Called
see
her.
Rantia Day, Benson Hosa, I would be like, "What's up, Strange?" She would get so mad at me. She's
That
probably,
was
if she
me.
watches this devotion, she's going to text me later, like, "I can't believe you told people that you call me Strange." It's all love, Rantia Day, Strange.
Oh.
But Eartha Kitt goes up to Marcus. Eddie Murphy's character is Marcus, and she's trying to kind of seduce him, and they want to get her business and all this kind of stuff. And so she says, "Marcus, Marcus, I'm not wearing any panties." And Eddie Murphy's like,
His face.
"Okay, I just did not need to know that. Thank
She
you for
was
sharing."
like twice his age.
She was a lot older than him, and he was like, I don't want to think about
I
that."
wish I did not know that information.
Marcus, yeah, what up, Strange?
This devotion,
What we call the
this
joy of the Lord.
devotion.
All
We're
right, so
out of
this is this
control
is
already.
this is why I was laughing because I was looking at some of the answers on my chat in my chat, And so so Mary was in real quickly with Santa baby, but Dr. Sharonda came in with Santa's baby, and I was like, "Ooh, Santa got a baby. Don't nobody know about Santa's baby."
So I want to
And
know who people guessed that was the close but not Eartha Kitt.
Marilyn
Oh,
Monroe, I
yes,
think,
Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, okay, yeah, because that little breathy voice. Okay.
Yeah, two people
Mr.
guessed
Mr.
that.
Mr. President. So also Mary Hayes said not Eartha Kitt, but Earth's Kit. Yeah, so we have Santa's got a baby somewhere. Nobody knows about
Well,
Santa's baby.
Shemsley Hemsley.
Hemsley Hemsley and Mayrie on the Earth's Kit.
Y'all know that
It
y'all
brought
know
me
that
joy today.
DE is brutal with those kinds of things, so you have permission to call him out, Mary and
Oh,
Dr.
I dish it
Sharonda.
out. I can definitely take it. I can take it. Do you guys remember we're going to do the devotion? I promise. We did a spoof where we imitated Carlton Pearson years ago on one of our New Year's Eve services, and he didn't know we had done it, and we roasted him something awesome.
So hard, yeah.
And he was sitting by me like, dude, I can't believe you roasted me like this. I was like, you have been roasting me from the pulpit for the last 20 years. You deserve every bit of this. All right. Turning to you, LaDonna, for our long affirmation.
Yes, okay. Which I'm reading from my phone via a la your wife because I apparently left my devotion book at church on Tuesday. I was scrambling around last night looking for
Gone.
it. I couldn't find it. So
Your devotion gone.
my devotion gone.
It's
So
gone.
our affirmation this morning is today I will exercise my power to choose. I choose to be around people of awakened minds and higher vibrations. I choose to be kind and not invest in relationships fueled by anger or angry people. I choose to be patient and not live my life around impatient people who make everything difficult. Everything.
Everything.
That one wasn't so great. I choose to wake up to my divine creativity and to live a life not burdened with pity parties and blaming others for my lack of happiness.
There it is. The power to choose, the power to create. Let me situate us a little bit, how would I say, theologically in this conversation. I don't believe this, what I'm going to share with you. I consider it. I'm not sure we should have a belief about something that we don't have evidence of. Okay, these are called biblical negotiations. That's what theologians do. You learn in seminary that the text has no meaning. It only has what you bring to it. Okay, and so I want to say that before anybody says this is what DE believes as a theology. This is what I have heard taught most of my life. I consider it, but I also consider its counter testimony, which would be Isaiah 45 and 54, that God does create calamity, peace and calamity. God does create light and darkness. And so could we say good and bad? Those are binaries that we have to sit with because sometimes we don't understand because we shouldn't eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Okay, so I just want to say that this is not a Christian apologetic for evil. It's just a consideration. Okay, so the consideration is if God is good, where does evil come from? And instead of sitting with that maybe we don't understand the intersectionality and the intrinsic mutuality that good and evil are tied together instead of separate binaries, that the lion or the leopard and the lamb will lie down together, that there's a synthesis in that. Okay, I know that's very esoteric, but in the way of explaining evil, we do get this idea of eating from a tree. I believe a mythological tree that represents the power of our choosing, the power of consciousness. And so we chose as humans to eat of this tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Okay, so with this choice, with this power of, I also believe that free will exists, but that there are also many examples in the Bible where God surpasses free will and does things. At least the Bible doesn't always behave the way we want it to behave. So I know that's a lot. That's how That's how we talk. I don't want to be accused of believing anything. But in this power to choose, we also have the power to create good. We have this, we are created by God, creative like God, and creating as gods or as a God or as and with God. We can create joy and we can create sorrow. We can create equality. We can create hierarchies of oppression. We can share with others. We can hold back. We can create a chasm between the haves and the have-nots or wealth disparities. These are not necessarily to be blamed on God. Okay, we have the power to create. And so with that power, we can choose to create something that benefits humanity or something that hurts and oppresses or disenfranchises humanity. And so the moral of the story today is that we are like God. We are divine like God. Let us choose. Let us choose to take this power, this creative power that we have, and create love and equity and inclusivity and joy and peace and righteousness. Let us not choose to create hierarchies that disenfranchise and subjugate our fellow human family members. All right, so that was a lot of me, LaDonna, saying that was a lot of James. Anybody remember Pastor James Powers? That was a lot of saying, I don't want to be accused of saying anything. I just want to talk all around it. So that's what you do. All right, so that's our power of choice today.
So I just want to mention that I have not mentioned this before. I'm just now noticing in your Christmas tree background how perfectly your wife has placed the word hope there. Where when you sit there, it just goes right up to your ear. Hope.
My head. I guess is it backwards? Does it read backwards on your screen? Does it
No,
read EP?
no,
It reads
it's the
right?
right way.
Interesting. Okay. It is
So,
perfect, isn't it?
so LaDonna, you understand that a lot of contemplation went into the placement
Yes.
of
I
each
was like, look
ornament
how
on
she
that
placed that.
tree.
I'm sure she thought about that.
I also
And then the
placed Esther and
star
Micah
is
where
right in the
they,
middle.
yeah, I didn't know exactly where he was going to be sitting, so there is a word covered up that I'm thinking about moving for next week.
Yeah, I see it. It's peace, isn't it? You can see the
Yes,
PA
it
when he
is.
scoots over.
That there
Yeah.
you go. It is. There it
But
is.
now it
It's
just says
Big.
P.
but I
I
love
could just,
those.
I could just put a gangsta lean on it for the month of December. Just
Do you see Esther and Micah, LaDonna?
I can't tell who they are from here, but yeah, I know they're pictures of
The
people. Yeah.
blue,
you
the
see that, you see
Yes.
that big old head right there. Mike is big
Yep.
old head. All right. Well, thanks
Oh,
for
I
a
haven't said the prayer yet. Hang
symmetrical
on.
tree.
Now,
Yeah,
unlike your affirmation, your prayer today is more LaDonna-esque.
there it
It
is.
is giver of freedom, help me choose life today.
That's all you
Short and
get.
sweet.
It's the only prayer you get today, people. So sup on the presence and sup
Choose
on the
life. Wasn't that a big thing? Something didn't like some band, I think Wham had
lamb.
choose life. They had those t-shirts.
I think that George Michael would not have been a pro-life guy.
It was something, but yeah,
I
he
don't
had
know
a
if he
big
was trying to
t-shirt. Yeah.
pull in some Catholic people or it was anti-war, but I don't think
I
he
don't
would
know
have
if it had to
been.
do with this. I can't remember. Just a flash in my head of him with the gorgeous hair and the hoop earrings and the Choose Life
I'll
t-shirt.
tell you another thing. When you look back at 80s music, you don't realize the amount of androgyny that
Oh
existed in
yeah.
the 80s. And I mean, all the girls I went to high school with were in love with George Michael. I mean,
Yeah.
like posters. Oh my God, George Michael is the same. I'm in love with him. And I was sitting there like, I don't think he's in love with you. I think he likes boys. But
We didn't
it
know that
was,
at the time.
yeah, it wasn't cool to be as out in the time. But I'm glad we have a more honest
The
society now.
double
But
hoop
George Michael
earrings
was
didn't give it away.
what'd you say?
The double hoop earrings didn't give it away.
Yeah, and the choreography he was doing, I was like, does anybody not know this is the universal sign for I'm
Jazz
not
hands.
heterosexual. Well, I'm glad for a more open society that people can be who the Lord created them to be. Um, and yes, he was a gorgeous man. I was a little bit in love with George Michael, so
Oh, let me
Cheryl
tell
Hayes.
you,
Oh, sorry.
this person was big after I was already an adult. So I shouldn't, and I was married and had children. So I should not have had a crush, but I did. And I was devastated just in my heart when I realized that to me, one of the most gorgeous men in the world was unavailable to women, and that was Ricky Martin.
Ricky Martin, yes, and the diver Greg Louganis. LaDonna had a thing for Greg
I know,
Louganis.
yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, Cheryl Hayes is on and said the tree is lush, but
Rush.
the hosts look like ninja warriors with their hoodies.
Yeah, we're coming for you, Cheryl. Here we
I
go.
need my hair.
I'm a ninja warrior today. All right, people. Well, thanks for laughing with us on today. Hopefully, you have laughed at our expense or laughed with us, and hope you have a great beginning of your day. Looking forward to seeing you Sunday. I will say this: if you're, we'll try to present it to maybe in some sort of PDF or something online. I haven't broken this news to Brandy yet, but we're going to do a handout on Sunday and kind of like almost kind of like a class about the Magnificat, Mary's song, about my soul magnifies the Lord and my spirit has rejoiced in God my Savior. What's the context behind that? And so we're going to kind of go through a little academic outline of Mary's Magnificat on Sunday. And by the way, LaDonna, it has nothing to do with Ballet Magnificat. I don't know why these things got confused somewhere. Magnificat. I never heard Ballet Magnificat talk about this, but whatsoever. We hope you guys have a great beginning of your Friday, and we will see you on Sunday morning.